funny topic, which is the rumor that George Lucas is buying back Star Wars. Okay, so this is obviously a lie, but we're going to entertain it. So there's been a rumor stemmed from a Star Wars YouTuber named Doomcock. He's really Doomcock is like he's one of these rumor guys that's always talking about Star Wars rumors, and a lot of what he says isn't true, to be honest. But with you guys, I used to follow him super heavy, and then I just stopped because at this point, because he kind of became like what like Mike Zero is. Like Mike Zero literally just goes on all these crazy leaks and rumors that really never happened. So the rumor was that George Lucas is planning to buy back Lucasfilm. Now, obviously, I believe this is a lie, right? Yes, George Lucas sold Lucasfilm for $4 billion, but what a lot of fans don't understand is that $2 billion of that is in Disney stocks, and there's no way that Lucasfilm is selling for less than $4 to $5 million. Not to mention, George probably spent some of that $2 billion making those movies in his backyard and stuff, because that's really all he does now. He literally for fun. George Lucas just makes movies with his friends in his backyard for like $2 to $5 million bucks. So he does that, and I also would argue that Lucasfilm is their second biggest IP at Disney. So why would they sell their one of their biggest IPs instead of focusing on fixing the leadership and putting out better projects so they can just earn back the money that they lost, right? That is what any smart entrepreneur would do. And look, right? Because look, Lucasfilm is one of the dumbest companies of all time. Prime example. Think about this. How in the heck did the Obi-Wan Kenobi show that showcased the Force, that showcased lightsabers and supernatural fighting, where we went to space? Why was the budget for Kenobi $90 million, but the budget for Andor, the most practical Star Wars film of all time, no lightsabers, no fighting, no Force? This movie had a budget of $250 million, bro. How in the hell do you put that money into a made-up story that not all fans are into, but you put pennies into the bread and butter, which is Anakin, Obi-Wan, Hayden Christensen. It is crazy that Lucasfilm does that, and this is why people are coming up with rumors that George Lucas is literally buying back Star Wars.
And the other thing is the fans are with her, because the fans believe that George Lucas has the capital on hand to buy back Lucasfilm from Disney.
He doesn't have $4 billion cash. Like, it's not possible, bro. Disney gave him $2 billion in stocks, which means that those $2 billion basically fluctuate on how Disney is doing, like how good they're doing in the stock market, bro. It's people don't understand.
And even if Disney is completely down, by the way, they've been down for a while, and even if they were doing well, he would have to liquidate it all. So basically, the fact is, the only reason this rumor was able to go viral is because fans have no concept of reality, and they don't understand the stock market, and it makes all of us look dumb. It really does. It's embarrassing.
Not to mention, George is 79, bro.
Yeah, and by the way,
think an 80-year-old would go and do this? Like he doesn't have the mental capacity to take that on, bro. He's old, man.
And I know some of you are going to say, "Oh, well, I'm not an idiot because I don't understand the stock market." But if you're going to read into a rumor like this and believe it, maybe you should. Maybe you should.
Exactly. And look, guys, all the information is on articles. Like it's really not hard to read like how their deal went. All I'm saying is, guys, like when you find these like crazy rumors, don't go and just think they're true. Automatically do some research behind the scenes, because if you really think an 80-year-old is going to take a whole entire universe and just buy it back, like billions of dollars, not possible. He would need other investors involved, and it's just so many moving parts to that situation. So yeah, man, George is not buying back Star Wars, guys. And if he does, I will be very happy, obviously, because George had he literally storyboarded the sequels and stuff. So I would be happy, but it's most likely.
Why would he? They haven't been making good movies.
Yeah. That would be why,
absolutely loaded. And listen, not everyone who has a lot of money wants to involve themselves in stuff that's going to cause them a headache. There's
Yeah,
some out there, and I think you know who I'm talking about. But most people, they want to take their cash, enjoy the rest of their lives with their family and friends, and and guess what? George Lucas could do that and rest his hat, knowing that his achievements are amongst the greatest of all time in his industry.
And bro, people also forget, right? The reason why George Lucas sold his IP was because he got bullied for the freaking prequels and he was sick of dealing with fans. And second, he also wanted to spend the rest of his life and spend time with his family because he put so much of his time and effort into these Star Wars films and he literally sacrificed his family in the process. That's the reason why George Lucas sold his IP. So do you really think he would give that up at 80 years old? You think an 80-year-old man has the mental capacity to deal with almost a $10 billion company? Come on, man.